Welcome back to American Wing Chun. I'm Sifu Matt, and today is day number 23 of our 25 Days of Christmas Wooden Dummy Exercises for Beginners series. Today's exercise is going to be our first attack in our first Chi-Sau section in our lineage of Wing Chun. Basically, if somebody throws a punch at you, you're going to pock on the outside or bridge, basically. You're going to make contact with that. Not necessarily a pock sow. You're not really going to try to move it too much. You're going to shift, make contact, and your other hand is going to come on the inside to palm towards his face, where you can punch him, or you can eye gouge him, you can do a lot of things to him. So that punch is coming at us, and we're starting from a little bit further away. I'm going to shift my weight to this leg as I turn the foot out. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but you're just moving to the side, bridging contact with that arm, and then you're going to do a chin bow with your palming side to step in. So you're going between the arms with your palming hand like you would in a real situation. So in this case, this is his right arm and this is his left arm. So to do that again, I'm shifting and making contact on that incoming punch. Fingers want to point as up and down as possible. I don't want it to be this way. You can miss easily like that. I want it to be as perpendicular to his arm as possible. So I'm making that contact and stepping in. And then from there, as a follow-up, the palming hand is going to rotate underneath and around to Chi-Sau to control that arm so I can hit him with the other hand. So I don't want to just hit him with that and just pull his hand back and have a free hand that he can hit me with. I want to rotate that underneath to a Chi-Sau and then palm in or punch in with this other hand. And this is not the same position as it is in the form, where we're here facing more into the arm. This is where I'm a little bit further away and I have an angle facing into the dummy this way. So I'm going to shift my weight, palm in, and then follow up with this palm coming through with the Chi-Sau on the outside of the arm. And then to switch sides, this time the Chi-Sau hand is going to be in the center because we did two attacks. Normally when we switch sides, if I did a palm strike, let's say for example, and then I want to switch sides, I leave that hand in front to do the other side. In one of the videos we did this technique. This time, we didn't just do the one palm. We did that one palm and then a secondary palm. So you have to use the other hand to go back to the center to do the other side. And then you come out with the tanda on this. So that hand that was the Chi-Sau will be the one that you leave in front as you switch sides each time you do this. So the Chi-Sau hand, I leave that in front. I shift my weight, bridge, and make contact, and go forward with that palm. Rotate underneath. Maybe your back leg needs to pivot off more to the side to create the proper space, to have the proper position with the Chi-Sau, like in Sun and Tao. So if I'm too much here, this is bad. If this arm is still pointing at me when I'm in Chi-Sau, I'm getting hit. This represents him hitting me in this direction. So I have to be enough off of that line so that's not pointing at me anymore. So that's where that goes. So I leave my Chi-Sau hand in front as I go to switch sides. I shift my weight, bridge contact, and then step in. And then I may have to take an extra step off to the side with my back foot. But if you can do that all in one step, it'd be even better. So if I can shift and come in all together, that would be good. So if I do this side, I'm here and here. And then I'm on this side, I'm here and here. And the body can kind of rotate to allow you to get to the proper position and angle with your wrist of your Chi-Sau being on your center, just like in the Sun and Tao form, just like in the Sao video that we did. You want the body to be facing your wrist, the center of your body. So same thing with this Chi-Sau when we do this. I want to be facing with my body through my wrist here as I'm also palming through the trunk of the dummy, or it could be a punch as well, either way. Then another follow-up, you could go underneath with a Hyun Sao and come in with that. So you have like three things you could do here. So I shift offline, I come in, and then transition with the ton da here. Then I can do a Hyun Sao and come underneath with the palm. I have this palm here, this ton and palm here, and then I do a Hyun Sao to get my hand underneath and do a lower lying palm or lower horizontal palm low. And then you can just continuously transition through more strikes. Basically, this is just to train from the first attack how to transition to a secondary follow-up attack and just continue chain attacks through this. So that is technique number 23, and that's it.